Hey, what's up, Dancin Lady Laura? How are you today?
Great.
So we were just talking about Woodstock, and I figured I'd put it down. So like, what do you want to say about Woodstock?
Well, the conversation that Rick and I were just having was about how Woodstock's one of the most awesome anti-ageist places, where it's way more awesome to be a late bloomer. Okay, lots of 20-somethings come up with some cool creative thing, but if you're 50, 60, 70, 80, and you all of a sudden blow out with some cool creative thing that's original, that's all yours, it actually does come with age. It has a different kind of perspective. The people around here are like, wee. So there's no such thing as like, oh, you're blah age, and you think you're going to be a dancer at age 57. No, instead it's the exact opposite. My gray hair is way to my advantage. Would that be true other places? No, I'm not going to go to Brooklyn and compete with all the students from Alvin Ailey and Juilliard and all that kind of thing. But yeah, Scott Mitchell yesterday at Colony, he was like, wow, this is Dancing Lady Laura. She's the best dancer in this town. So that's not necessarily every town.
You're staking your claim in the dancing game.
Yeah, the dancing gig. And what a great article for AARP. But yes, in my previous life, I wasn't just an upstanding middle-class professional person. I worked on the business side of media companies. So the other people are the creative people, but I'm the one who has to get their vision and get it into the real world, no matter what that means. And so I used to say, my day job is making other people's dreams come true. What I'm doing here in Woodstock, yes, I was born in 1963, and this has just developed over the last 2 or 3 years. It started in Richmond, Virginia, and it's continuing on here, is coming out as Dancing Lady Laura. It doesn't matter if I can't do high kicks. That's not what it's about. What it's about is uplifting other people through my dance. I don't even know what I'm doing when I'm dancing, but as long as other people are uplifted, happy, getting other people to dance. But it's
you do it pretty good, yeah.
Pure creative.
You make people feel like they want to dance,
Yes, it's never my intention to intimidate other people with my dancing.
Yeah.
That can be a thing with any creative person where they're just like,
yeah.
oh, I'm intimidating you with my technical.
You got the uplifting mint going.
Got the uplifting bit going, where even if you're not dancing, I want you to feel happy, uplifted, spiritually uplifted.
It's good.
It's a spiritual program, and this is Woodstock. Yeah.
It's a good
Everyone
thing.
from somewhere else who comes here is on a spiritual quest. So, however it comes out, but yes, I don't.
You say everybody's different.
I couldn't take somebody else's choreography. I don't even choreograph what I do myself. But yeah, this is a unique opportunity for me here now at this stage in my life, where I'm making my own dream come true. And it's not a dream I came up with on my own. It's something I started doing. I could see others were uplifted by it and happy about it.
Yeah.
Other people started calling me Dancing Lady. And so it's my give back. That's the way I can give back.
It's good.
While also it's uplifting on a physical, emotional, on all planes. So
Yeah, you definitely helped me out with some stuff, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So
only positive live music. Yeah.
So question for you, like I know we were talking earlier too about just like the whole agent of chaos thing and the vortex of it all. Like, do you want to tell anybody out there like any kind of a piece of advice to stay away from that kind of shit or what?
Yes. All right. So this is the way it goes. Some people call it good versus evil, but less charged way of thinking about it is you're either on the side of positivity and creativity, and it's very difficult to bring anything creative and make it real. Okay, that can be sabotaged at any moment. Okay, it takes energy. It takes a lot of energy. Then there's the other side, the side of chaos, is the side of chaos and destruction. So agents of chaos out of, first of all, jealousy, because they're wastrels, they never do anything themselves. They never accomplish things in the world. They talk about it. Okay, that's called pipe dreams. You know, you get wasted and talk about all these great things you're going to do, but never doing it. And then also too, they're always seeking negative attention. So they get a cathartic experience out of destroying and sabotaging anything that somebody who's on this side is trying to accomplish. So the sabotage can take many forms. It's very insidious. Often these people, they don't think of themselves as bad at all, actually. It's very confusing. They often ask for help. They often, you know, some of them would be horrified to look at themselves as being destructive. But yeah, the way you can tell an agent of chaos is you're trying to get something going, and then all these obstacles and chaos and trauma, drama, things get lost and destroyed that are necessary for you to do your vision. Yes, Jeffrey, did he take Joe's guitar and explode it with fireworks so Joe is incapable of making music? He might have.
Yeah.
You know, that is something that these agents of chaos will do. They'll prevent you from achieving your goals. And so there's no point in trying to talk sense to them. Will they turn around on their own? Who knows? So it's avoidance is the only policy. Avoidance, wide berth.
Yeah.
You have to just, whoa. And there is a small core group of, chaotic people in Woodstock.
We got a live one over there.
Yeah. But the ones who are here, it's very poignant. The town sort of supports them and allows them to be here because if they were not so chaotic, there never was. They all could have been something, or there has-beens. Okay, so the town doesn't tolerate just crackheads from Kingston or anything like that. You know, even Jeffrey actually can play the guitar. You see what I mean? They could have been something, and I think that's why the town sort of takes pity on them and lets them stay. But there's really only a dozen hardcore ones of them. You just avoid them.
Gotcha.
It's very necessary, yeah.
Well, what do you got to say about the nature up here? I'm looking at this pond over here, and it's just crazy.
Well, it's awesome. You know, I wrote a song, Look at the Chipmunk, so the town is completely overrun with chipmunks, much to my delight. My friend Joe loves ravens. They're all over the place, the ravens and the eagles, the stream, the everything, the magical mountain. This has got to be one of the most beautiful towns as far as, a nature setting goes.
Yeah, I don't think it gets any better.
You can set up a beer garden, and what is behind it? A beautiful, spectacular, historic cemetery.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Levon Helm is in there.
Yeah, he is.
Set against a mountain.
Yeah,
you can't do a beer garden like that everywhere.
That's true.
I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, Levon's in there, Rick Danko's in there. Yeah. Levon's right over by where they chill. It's like that spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally like 2 feet from where they are.
Right, that's kind of part of the...
Kind of ironic.
The magic... the magic of this town.
Yeah.
So, but there's a big influx of, there are people, from Brooklyn, a lot of people from Brooklyn coming in. So there's controversy about gentrification.
Yeah, did Brooklyn get real hit by that? Because I know my town did.
Yeah, and I assume even more people from Brooklyn would come, and I relate to that because I used to live in Park Slope, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Well,
and when I lived in Brooklyn, I always was just like, oh, maybe I'll move to Woodstock. So it's not like they're coming up with this idea, and they will always have this idea. The arty people in Brooklyn, they never went to the Hamptons. They've always just come upstate. So there's a mass migration from Brooklyn here.
I've sensed that, and I always wondered what that was. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So question, what were you just saying right before? Oh, gentrification. That's happening all over the country right now.
Yeah, gentrification is happening all over the country, and
it's so
and it's really weird too because it's part of the squeezing out of the middle.
Yeah.
So squeezing out of the like the middle class
Yeah.
because you think, oh, look at the economy. Where are these people who have this money to do all this? I guess they all just come here. So
Well,
yeah.
see, this is what I don't understand yet, and I'm still trying to.
Local people they hate Airbnb. A friend of mine has a property she's renovating, and she's like, I'm not going to do Airbnb because I was just like, there's no place for local people.
Well, question about the gentrification. Like, how does that tie in with what's going on with the government? Because there has to be some link. I know in my hometown, you could see the link between the police and the gentrification, but I don't know where the politics come into all that and how it all works.
Yeah, but see, that's not really a problem here, and I can go on record that the Woodstock Police Department is awesome. Detective Amoroso, you rock. They are actually very patient and kind with the people that they know are not, hardcore criminals are not allowed in this town. They get chased away instantly. So even when I was talking about the agents of chaos, they know that they're just like hapless drunks or take too much acid or whatever, and they are as patient and kind with them as they can be. This is not the place. This is the place where the cops are cool. But
I'm saying, like inside the country, like what is it? What is it that connects all this gentrification? Like, what is going on?
Oh well, it's like the Gilded Age because the system after World War II that created a huge middle class, right, it's gotten squeezed out. So we're now back like with the robber barons where, they're the wealthy people and the not wealthy people, but the middle class instead of being like this big is getting littler like this. So people who previously had a lot of, GI Bill, here's your free college education instead of owing, $70,000. See what I mean? Like those kinds of support don't exist.
It's crazy.
So, the people who work in those, they used to be able to afford places in town, but that's getting scarcer and scarcer. So they find a place outside of town and have to commute in and blah blah, like that. So,
okay, all right.
But it's good and bad. When I say I lived in Brooklyn, I was only able to live in, like, say, the Slope, or I was in Hell's Kitchen in East Village after there was like a little bit of gentrification, because I can't deal with too much of a rough and tumble environment where there might be like a scary flop house or something around. But it's just that then there gets a point where it's too gentrified for me. And I think a lot of creative artistic people, there is this sort of sweet spot. Like, you don't want things to be too rough.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get priced out yet. And I think it's kind of hard to hold a place in that little sweet spot.
Yeah.
Because the
sweet spot.
Well, the arty people come and they fix up properties.
Right.
And then the rich people buy them. That's the process of gentrification. Is always some arty people come in,
you're
clean
right.
up the neighborhood, and then the rich people aren't afraid of the arty people because they're not scary. And then they've tarred it up. I was just, he shall remain nameless, but I was just talking to somebody who was talking to the owner of it. It's like an abandoned gas station or something, but he's a sculptor and an architect, and he's just like, wow, I could go in there and, these rich people don't have any vision, but I could turn it into a cool artist studio and fix it up, this, that, and the other thing, and all of a sudden it would be worth $1 million.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, though, because the way things do flow, it usually does come along. Somebody comes along, does something nice, and somebody comes in and buys it.
Well, I did that with a property that I bought an apartment in Park Slope that had been rented. It looked totally trashed out. This is what I was talking to this guy about, where the backyard was just cement. There was a mattress, empty liquor bottles, blah blah. I didn't see any of that. All I saw was that there was an old iron fence and a 100-year-old rose bush. So I had the whole thing ripped up and made it awesome, and then I sold it to somebody who wouldn't have seen that with their eyes. All they would see is the mattress and the liquor bottles, which can be removed. They didn't see the groovy 100-year-old rose bush. Yeah. And I saw it. Yeah. Right.
I got you.